Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is day 19 of my journey learning Japanese. And this series of live streams, it's all about documenting my progress going from a complete beginner to one day hopefully much more. And my goal for today is to do a quick test to see how much I remember from hiragana and katakana. So let's get started with that. So I'm here on the Lingo Command website. And if we go to writing systems and we go to the practice section, so this is theory on the left, this is practice here on the right, and we go to basic hiragana, we get this table showing all 46 basic hiragana characters. The romaji equivalent here is on the left, and there's an audio button next to each.
あ、い、う、え、お、
So, that gives you the pronunciation. And then if you want to know how to write this character in the correct stroke order, you just click on it.
あ、
and this video pops up.
あ、
And so there's one stroke order video for every single character here. And for those of you that are unaware, when writing Japanese, stroke order is very important, simply because it lets you write more neatly, faster, and also it's just considered like compulsory, like all native Japanese people, when they go to school, are taught to write in the correct stroke order. So I'm going to follow suit, do as the natives do. Yeah, so with that kind of quick explanation out the way, what we can do is we can go to the quiz section here. And then if I uncheck swap languages, that's going to test my ability to write or input the hiragana character given the romaji equivalent. And then if I press random ordering, that kind of scrambles the order in which the questions are asked, which is really useful because if you do this quiz a while, you get used to this default a, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko order of the hiragana alphabet. But now if I press handwrite answers, I can now press here and I get this drawing component in which I can write my answer. So if I remember correctly, it's 1, 2, 3, like that. Let's write that a bit more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'd say that would all look correct. So we're going to do just a visual comparison and say that's a match. So this is the, I can draw that slightly more neatly. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Say that's a match too. And then ru looks like this. Sorry, this is actually ro. Ru has like this little curl at the end. So let's write that more neatly. So it's 1 stroke, like that. Now perhaps there's a lot of space there, but that's still definitely a match. Chi looks like this, kind of like a hook. Fantastic. And then u, I think it's something like this. 1, 2. There we go. And then ya, this comes like, so in hiragana, consonants, usually they come in clusters of 5. So for example, you have ra, ri, ru, re, and ro. Ya, on the other hand, it comes in a cluster of 3. So it's ya, yu, and yo. And this is ya. Yo, I think, is this one. And then I can't remember you, but basically I was trying to like refresh my memory. So I think it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? And then ro is just like ru. We've seen this already essentially. It's this. Let's draw that a little bit more neatly. He looks like this. And then ki. I'm trying to remember. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there are two ways to write this, right? This is the handwritten version, and this is the typed version. Typed version looks like this. Although I can write this more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, like that when you type it. And then it's like this when you handwrite it. So let's submit our answer and check. Yeah, that's correct. So we'll give it a pass. And then sa, I think it looks like this. Pretty much the same as the previous one. But with one stroke instead of two horizontal strokes. Great. This one looks like that. And then E looks like this. Chi kind of looks like a 5 to me, so it's 1, 2. What's the correct stroke order here? So it's, I think it's 1. Wait. So 5 is like this. So then that's Chi. Yeah. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. No, still not. 1, 2. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's a pretty good match. We'll accept that. It took me a while, but I got there in the end. So, ke. Oh, it's something like this. But what I don't quite remember is the stroke order. 1, 2, 3. I have a feeling you do the horizontal stroke first and then this swooping stroke. Yeah, perfect. Ne looks like this. Is that right? Let's draw that more neatly. So it's 1, 2. Okay, so this curl at the bottom could be a bit better, but we'll give that a pass. And then vo. Oh. This one's kind of tricky, you know. It's something like this. So it's 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, I would say. So this is, actually this is kind of incorrect, you know, because this stroke is going way too far. I knew something was off. It was very close, so it's actually more like this. Yeah. Tsu is it something like that? No, that is su. Tsu is this. Yeah. And then this is what I was describing earlier, what I drew. This is su. That squirrel could be a bit bigger, but we'll give that a pass. Mu, mu. What is mu? 1, 2, 3. I think it's actually this, you know? 1, 2, 3. Is that right? So M comes in a cluster of 5. So you have ma, mi, mu, me, and mo. So ma I think it's something like this. This is me. And then me. What's me? I think me is something like that. Mo. What is mo? Mami, me, mo. I think this is mo, you know? 1, 2, 3. It's almost like a T with an extra dash. So the question is, what is mu? Right? Because in katakana, this is mu. What is it in hiragana? I'm gonna have a quick look. Oh, that's annoying. I've seen this before. It's 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, like that. So it's 1, 2, 3. So na looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this should go up a bit more. So let's do that again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So that last stroke, let's do that again. So it's 1, 2, 3. This is quite vertical, this first part. There we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then ni. What is ni? So this is crazy. How did I forget ni? So I think in katakana it's this. I'm gonna skip that and go back to it later. This is va. Ma is this. Here's the thing, right? So this is ha. Ho is this one. And then ma, I think, is this. So we want 1, 2, 3, like that. Perfect. Ku is this. No is that. Is that no? Great. To. What is to? Skip that one for now. Let's go with re. So this is This is re. Ho is this one. He is this. Ra is 1, 2. Kind of looks like a 5 to me. N is it this thing? I think it is, you know? So it's 1, 2. Start that again. 1, 2. That should come up a bit higher. Okay, so it's 1, 2. No? This actually only goes to half of the height of the diagonal line. So it's more like this. And then yo, we know this one. It's like that. Fantastic. I think se might be something like this, you know? 1, 2, 3. I think this is sa in katakana, which always looks a bit similar to me. Just trying to jog my memory of all the like kind of connections I'd made previously in my mind regarding this se in hiragana. So this is 1, 2, 3. 1. Stroke order is completely wrong. That's annoying. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's draw this better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I remember this. You looks like a fish, right? Because basically, this first stroke, if you finish it, kind of looks like a fish to me. I think meat is something like this. What is te? Te is this, I think. Ha is 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That curl at the bottom could be a bit neater. Let's do that again. So it's 1, 2, 3. Fu is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soul. What is soul? Skip that for now. So to me kind of looks like a Z, right? So you get this 1, 2. There we go. See, that looks pretty good. Give that a pass. And then ta looks just like na, but the 4 strokes a bit different. There we go. And then ri, rari, ru, re, ro. Ri is 2 ways to write this, right? So when it's typed, it's often written like this, but when it's handwritten, it's usually written like that. So it's 1, 2. Ko, kat, ki, ku, ke, ko. So ko looks like that. Sometimes you put the dash here, sometimes you don't. Here it's written without, but both is acceptable. Mo is this one. But we can write that a bit neater. So it's 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties. There seems to be like a connection issue. I'm just trying to resolve it now. Let's see if this works. Hi, so there seem to be some internet connection issues, but that seems to be all resolved now. I'm just on the Lingo Command website practicing some hiragana. So let's continue on with that. So this one, this is me, and then if you add this squiggle at the end, you get nu. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's a match. Now I just have a couple here that I don't recall, so I'm gonna have to try and jog my memory for this. So to, what is to? So in hiragana, this comes in like a cluster of 5. So you have ta, chi, tsu, te, and to. Ta looks like this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Chi looks kind of like a 5. Tsu looks like that. Te is this one. And then to is, I think it's this. Actually, so it's 1, 1, 2, like this. 1, 2. Yeah, let's check. Thank God, I remember that one. Okay, that's one down. Me, we just spoke about. It's a little bit like nu without the squiggle at the end. So it was, let's draw this neatly. So it's 1, 2. Let's say that's a match. I mean, this could be, I could write a bit neater, have this curl towards the end. So let's do that more carefully, but it's definitely legible. So I don't recall this one either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to write down all 5, see if that helps. So you have sa, shi, su, se, and so. Sa is 1, 2, 3, like this. This is shi. This is su. Se we just saw, it's 1, 2, 3, and then so is. Oh, this is so annoying. How do I not remember so? Let's try that again. So you have a, i, u, e, o. And then sa is this one. Sa, shi, su, se, And so is this one. So it's like that. It's one stroke. It's very long. And I'm just going to try and draw it as neatly as I can. Yeah, I'd say that's very neat. Whoa. So I remember this one. And the reason why I'm trying so hard to remember everything without checking is because each time you check, like if you really don't know, okay, fine. But if you just need to jog your memory, I think it's worth doing that. I think you learn faster that way. So here, let's try and jog our memory. So we have na, ni, nu, ne, and no. So na looks like this. It's a bit messy. Let's try and draw it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nu is this one. Let's draw that more neatly. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ne is this one. 1, 2. And then no is, what is no? This is no. I'm gonna have to check super quickly. Oh no, I should have. I don't think I was gonna remember that actually, but this is indeed neat. It's okay. Let's submit that, and let's just do this whole quiz again, one more round. So I'm gonna uncheck and recheck random ordering. That scrambles the order in which the questions are asked, and I'm gonna try and do a speed run of all 46 hiragana now. So chi looks kind of like a 5. It's 1, 2. There we go. A is 1, 2, 2. Pardon. 3, like this. This one is 1, 2, 3. Ri is this. Mi is that. Me is 1, 2. Okay, let's draw this more neatly. 1, 2. So this is the hiragana character for me. And then for ha, that is 1, 2, 3. Like that. Mu is 1, 2, 3. Like this. Ne is 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's actually just 2 strokes. So this is 1, 2. There we go. Submit that. Re is very similar. It's 1, 2. And by the way, just to point out, I'm getting this notification that says chat disconnected. Please wait while we try and reconnect you. So if you do message me, unfortunately, I cannot see it. Why is that? I'm going to try and sort out this connection issue for the next live stream. Apologies about that. Ru is very similar to ro, but it has this curl at the end. And there's a lot of space here, so we can write this a bit more neatly. So it actually looks like this. And that looks a bit better. Yeah. Ka is 1, 2, 3. Like so. Yo is 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is ya. Sorry, that's I I'm just rushing, and that was a silly mistake. This is yo. He is this one, but we can draw that more neatly. This is one. There we go. Ke is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Ni is 1, 2, 3. Va is 1, 2, like that. This is U. Fu looks like that. It's 4 strokes. I is this one. To is this one. Ki is ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay, so ki looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the handwritten version of ki. You would connect this part as 1 stroke instead of 2 if it's typed. Te, I think, is something like this. We can draw it a bit more neatly. And then n is like that. What I like to do here is like, so this is the first stroke. That second one, basically both parts go up to about halfway of this first stroke. So this is 1, 2. There we go. Then we're on to na. So na is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ya is this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then ma is 1, 2, 3. Tsu is this one. We can draw that a bit more neatly. There we go. And for those of you that just joined, I'm here on the Lingo Command website, and I'm just practicing writing hiragana. So if I press here, I get this box in which I have to like handwrite the hiragana for ko. So ko is, in hiragana you get like, for each consonant, so for K you get ka, ki, ku, ke, and ko. Ka is this one. Ki is this one. Ku is this one. This is ke. And then ko is that. So I've jogged my memory now, and this is the answer. So let's write this neatly. And sometimes you write this dash. It's kind of like a handwriting thing. And when I say handwriting, I mean, like, for example, in English, you can write an A like this, and you can write it like that. Both are acceptable. In any case, he looks like this. And apologies if I am not able to see any comments in the live stream. I'll try and sort it out for next time. But O is written like this. There we go, that's O. Su is this one. Now this dash could be a bit wider, right? But it's still legible, I would say. Ta is 1, 2, 3, 4. And beyond legibility, I'm trying to put an emphasis on stroke order, right? So this stroke comes first, then this one, then the third, then the fourth. I'm now able to see the comments. I see here that my mic is a bit quiet. I just increased the volume. Are you able to hear me? Hopefully this is better now. Okay, so let's continue. She looks like this. Now I'll just respond with a thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. Thank you so much for the feedback. So sa looks like a mirror image of chi. So chi looks like this, kind of like a 5. Sa is very similar, but this is the handwritten version. The typed version. When you handwrite it, this second stroke is actually split into 2 strokes. So the correct stroke order is 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yu kind of looks like a fish. So it's 1, 2. And when I say a fish, like that first stroke, suppose you were to finish that, to me, if I add a little I here, you can see that kind of looks like a fish, right? So that's how I like to remember it. Ku is this one. It's very, very simple. And I'm going to take a quick pause to just answer your question. So you're asking, what do you use to learn vocab? Yeah, so I'm actually the software engineer behind this app that we're using, lingocommand.com. And I kind of built it to help myself like learn languages. That was the initial start. On this app, if we go to the vocab section and say we're interested in, let's take animals, right? So here, if I apply, let's say random ordering, say if I swap the languages, so now I get Japanese here on the left and I have to type in English. This is rabbit. Ushi is cow. Uma is horse. Sakana is, and by the way, I'm doing the quiz here in Romaji, right? But we've been studying hiragana, so we might as well do the quiz like this and scramble it again. So now we have tori. Tori is a bird. This is niwatori, so that's chicken. This is sakana, so that's fish. Hitsuchi, that's sheep. Hopefully this is not too low. Basically, I'm demonstrating how I learned this vocabulary. So, for example, this is, let's zoom in a bit. So this is, what is this? This is buta, that's pig. Ushi. No, uma is horse. Ushi is cow. Inu is dog. No, wait. Dog. Oh, so yeah, I haven't actually used Anki like a lot. But yeah, basically this is indeed how I study vocabulary. One thing that I like to do is, so that's like how I quiz myself if I already know the topic. But for example, I haven't learned locations yet. So one thing that I could do is I can, let's just go back to the default settings, right? So we'll have Romaji, uncheck swap columns. So here we just have English on the left, Japanese on the right.
パン屋、映画館、
This is how I can get the audio. And so what I can do is I can basically study this using Romaji, hiragana and katakana, or with kanji. If I'm interested in kanji, notice how here they're highlighted in blue. And then when you kind of double click, it shows this stroke order diagram. So yeah, that's basically my approach for learning vocabulary. But I've skipped a couple of days, so that's why I was going back here and practicing my hiragana and katakana just to kind of consolidate my knowledge. So yeah, if you have any more questions, like please let me know. Otherwise, I might just try and wrap this up. But also, actually, I'm easygoing. Like I can continue hiragana later. What would you like? And while you answer, I'm just going to continue on with this quiz. So this is ro. Ro is, what is ro? So yeah, ra, ri, ru, re, ro. Ra looks like this. Ri looks like that. Ru. Here we go. I remember now. I find that really helps to kind of jog my memory by trying doing all 5. So this is ro. Ra we actually just did, funnily enough. I've been studying for a bit already using Anki and videos to immerse. That sounds great. Yeah, I think like immersion is definitely something that I want to tackle next. My approach is because like I don't know much vocabulary yet. I wanted to kind of like build a basic foundation of vocabulary, and then once I've got that, start practicing immersion. As for is it free, it's there's a 7-day free trial. So you're definitely able to try it for free, and with the 7-day free trial, you basically get access to all of these vocabulary. You also get a score for every single topic, and you can practice it using like how I showed you earlier. You can also, let's say you do hiragana, katakana, and kanji, you can test your answers by like handwriting the answers. So let's say you submit your answer, and then you can check here and see if it's a match. And the final one here is reading and listening. So this is what I want to move on to for immersion. It's basically dialogues where you can listen to the audio.
愛子さんは本を読むことが大好きで、
You can see the like Romaji transcription, and then you can explore this conversation. For example, you can hide the right column. Let's say we do a sentence view.
愛子さんは本を読むことが大好きで、地元の図書館で心の安らぎと楽しさを見つけています。
So my vocab is not good enough, but suppose that I'm actually able to understand that, I could say like, oh, I think it's something about Aiko-san likes the library. And then if I make this English text, I can show my answer and then see how much that is a match. So this is what I kind of built for reading and listening comprehension. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I lost my settings for the quiz, but I think I've got a decent grasp here for hiragana, so I'm gonna move on to katakana. So for katakana, this is ki, kind of similar to do I need some channel recommendations? Sure, I'd love some if you have them. That'd be great. My end goal for like immersion is to kind of like build the content myself. So my approach is to keep developing the website until it becomes like one source with all the study material you need. So yeah, perhaps I'll pass on no, you know what? I would love some channel recommendations. Why not? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, this is ki. Ro is oh, this is tricky actually. What is ro? I think it's something like this. Because I think in katakana, ko is like this. One side is missing. Whilst for ro, it's like a box. Like that. So let's write this neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3 in this stroke order. Great, that's a match. N is Ken Sano Katie is from N5 to N3 and it's fun, but more meant to watch than to learn. Okay. Thank you. Julian, son of John, for entertainment and real convos. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. I think I'm for now still just gonna be focused on like learning some basic vocabulary, but definitely in the future, that's something I would like to start tackling. Yeah, that's also definitely true. You don't want to just be like hammering. You want some entertainment as well. I watch quite a lot of anime, but obviously with subs, it just kind of is not quite as useful for learning material. So what is soul? Let's see. So I think the first stroke is quite diagonal, and then this one. So it's 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. So actually, I started this website, lingocommand.com, to like learn another language, which was like Arabic. And in my free time, I was just experimenting. Like, I added Spanish, French, German, all kinds of languages. But I noticed that, when you try and do many things at once, you don't do any of them well. And so I think like a month or two ago, I decided to kind of double down this app on Japanese. And the main thing is I love software engineering, and so my goal is to kind of build a cohesive learning app for language learning. And I thought Japanese is actually a very challenging language to learn. And also, I've always like watched anime and always kind of I watch YouTube channels like abroad in Japan. I'm just very like interested in Japanese culture, and so I was like, why don't I make an app for like learning Japanese? And then the best way to see like how well does this app work is to use it myself to learn Japanese. And so that's also the point of these live streams. I'm basically only using lingocommand.com to learn Japanese. And then as I run out of material, or if I see that things need to be improved, I just make updates and improvements to the app and to the website in order to make the product better. So that's essentially what I'm doing here. So yeah, that's basically the plan. What is yacht? I think yacht looks. Oh my god, what just happened? Yacht looks something like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Cool. Actually, this one we just spoke about. It's this. Let me draw that more neatly. So this is the first stroke, and then that's the second. Oh yeah, no, I completely understand. Like, so for those of you that are not watching this live, you're pointing out that having Anki and all the YouTube videos for free makes people think about it twice before paying for your site. What if you did something where there's a free alternative with ads or something similar? So for me, right, when there's already Anki or Duolingo, there are a lot of like free resources that are available. And kind of my long-term vision for this is, suppose that you've got an individual who is like a foreigner, but they're going to Japan to do like university, or they are, let's say, in a relationship with a Japanese person, and or they work in Japan, and they've kind of got some urgency in order to kind of learn the language as quickly as possible. Um, I think in that case, that's basically the product I'm trying to build. So basically, the point of the product is like Japanese takes a very long time to learn, as far as what that I know, and so the product I'm trying to create is how can I give someone the tools to learn the language as quickly and efficiently as possible. Um, and so also this is basically like, you know, like a project that I've spent a lot of time on. So basically by charging for a fee, it enables me to do this for a living. Um, so yeah, that's basically the trade-off, to answer your question. Write the katakana for net. Let's see. What's that one? Come back to that. So this is, I always find the stroke order for U kind of strange. So it's 1, 2, and then 3 like that. Re is this one. Thank you. Yeah, it would be amazing. That's the goal. So that's also why I'm. Would you not get paid enough through ads? So I think the problem with ads is when you make a so imagine you make a website, with ads on it. My goal then becomes to have you on the app as long as possible in order to generate revenue. So I'm gonna do all kinds of things like special effects and kind of like try and like make it a game so you stay on the website as long as possible. Whilst my goal actually is to remove all distractions so that if you have like a real need to learn Japanese and you care about speed, the last thing I want to do is place ads. You know, what I really want is to build a really efficient product that is kind of streamlined and efficient. And so ads kind of goes against my vision for the product. I want something that won't distract you and kind of keep you on track with your goals. And so yeah, it's simply like I kind of want to build like one place anyone can go to. So this is also available on the iOS app. Like I have a accompanying iOS app, but I personally don't like ads, and so I'd rather create a product so good that some people one day hopefully will pay for it than kind of make money via ads. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. This one is you. E is this one. Chi is this. Let's try and draw that more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the correct stroke order. Great. O is, I think it's something like this. So let's draw that neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Te is this one. Mi, what is mi? I think it's like this. It's like 2 curved lines that cross each other. Oh no, this is me. Oh god, that's so annoying. So mi is indeed 1, 2, 3, like that. So if I find me, just to get that one out the way, this is indeed me, where this is the first stroke and that's the second. Great. He I always find is easy to remember, because it's the same in hiragana as it is in katakana, I believe. Let's take a look. Fu. This is kind of a ridiculous way to remember, but to me, this always kind of looks like the face of a shark. Somehow, you know, swimming away from a shark is not fun. Fun is a 3-letter word. The first two are F and U. So, very convoluted way to remember, but that's how I remember the katakana for fu. I also have one for ni, right? So you have this one that I got wrong earlier, which was mi, 3 kind of diagonal strokes. Ni's very similar, but it's just 2 strokes like this. And the way I remember is like, if you look at the lowest parts of the letter N, there are 2. Whilst for M, there are 3 parts. And here there are 3 strokes, and there are 2. So that's how I like to remember this. So let's write that. So it's 1, 2. Set is this one, but we can draw that more neatly. So it's 1, 2. As for this one, I'm gonna come back to it. Let's go back to the top. No is a diagonal line going from, but it's slightly curved, right? It goes from top right to bottom left. Right? Ho. The way that I remember this is it kind of looks like a home to me, right? Home, the first 2 letters are H and O. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think mo was something like this, you know? That's not quite right. That's a shame. So it's this. Okay. Mu. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Best of luck with your Japanese studies also. Thank you so much for joining the stream, and yeah, please feel free to join whenever I'm live. Thank you. So sa is a little bit like se for hiragana. Let's take a look. So this is se. Wait. So se in hiragana is 1, 2, 3 like that. For katakana sa, we get 1, 2, 3 like that. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. And then wa is very similar to u. So in katakana, u looks like this. And if we just remove this part, we get wa. So it's 1, 2, like that for wa. Ka looks very similar in hiragana as it does for katakana. So this is the first stroke. That's the second. Right, so it's 1, 2. And then in hiragana, you have this stroke. In katakana, you don't. So that's that one. Tsu looks like this. It's like 1, 2, 3. Where this is the first stroke, that's the second, and that's the third. Let's take a look. That's unfortunate. So that's very unfortunate. So the shape was fine, but you actually go up like that. see. What about o written as wo in katakana? I'm going to come back to that. This one is ke. Ku is this one. A is that. She is 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Ha is this one. Na is like that. 1, 2. Yo is this one. Ri is this one. So it's like, let's try and draw this more neatly. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, that was completely wrong. Ri is indeed very similar to how it is written in hiragana. So it's 1, 2. Okay. Ra is this one. Ru is what I just did. But this is Ru. Let's try and draw that more neatly. Okay. Ma looks like that. Ne looks like this. Ta is... Oh, this is very convoluted. So ta is the first 2 letters of table. Table is a piece of furniture, and so is a rocking chair. And when you look at this thing, so I think it's like 1, 2, 3. To me, this looks like an item that could sort of like rock back and forth. Kind of like this. You can imagine it sort of swinging between these 2 states. So that's my kind of convoluted way of remembering that this is ta. So let's write this neatly. And then nu is this one. It's like that. He. What is he? And to. Oh. Well, there's not much left, you know. Only 4 left. So the question is, what is he? Ha, he, fu, he, ho. So this is fu. This is he. Ho is this one. Ha is that. What is he? Oh my god. I just kind of did that on purpose. I just wanted to look at it for like 0.2 seconds to see if I remember it, and I do. But I wasn't going to remember that. It's annoying. So it's 1, 2, there we go. To is to. So this is it in hiragana. Oh my god. Yes. This is it in katakana. Su is all. This is so bad that I don't remember this. And then the last one is this one. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3. For those of you that have just joined, I'm on the Lingo Command website and I'm just practicing writing some basic katakana. I just did one round, but I made some mistakes, so I'm going to go again. So ri here is written like so. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty accurate match. Yo is so for both katakana and hiragana, ya, the letter Y comes like in a cluster of 3. So you have ya, which looks like this, yu, which looks like that, and then yo, which looks like this one. So it's 1, 2, 3. Ko is 1, 2, like this. Ho is 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Shi is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That was the correct stroke order also. Great. And then ma is this. U is this one. 1, 2, 3. Ka is 1, 2, like so. Mi is what is mi? 1, 2, 3. We've got te is this one. Let's draw that more neatly. That's te. Ki looks like 1, 2, 3, like that. We can draw that more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3. There we go. The next one is he. So he, this is the first stroke, but we can draw that better, a little bit more curved. 1, 2, there we go. Chi looks like this, so it's 1, 2, 3. It's a bit too curved there at the end, but I think it's still recognizable. Mu is like kind of like a triangle shape. Ha is this one. Let's draw that more neatly. There we go. Ha. Sa is, what is sa? Let's try and remember. Sa, shi, su, se, and so. I think sa is this one. Because it looks a little bit like this, which is se in hiragana. Yeah, it is this. So this is the first stroke, that's the second, and that's the third. There we go. Ta is this. We can draw that a bit more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3. Nu is this is nu. Na kind of looks like a cross or like a T inverted. There we go. O is 1, 2, 3, like that. U is 1, 2, like this, but we can draw a bit more neatly. So it's 1, 2. Yeah, yeah, that's correct. To is this one. Ne is my favorite looking, like, I think it looks the coolest out of all the katakana. And then this one, it's 1, 2. Wait, let's draw this more neatly. 1, 2, 3. Fu looks like this. Tsu is 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. It's a little hard to draw, so it's 1, 2, 3. There we go. No looks like this. It's kind of like a diagonal line going from top right to bottom left, but it's curved, kind of like that. La is this one. Very similar to U, but it doesn't have this little dash at the top. Re is this one. Me is 1, 2. Wait, let's think this through. It's 1, 2, or is it 1, 2? So stroke order matters in Japanese, the order in which you write the lines. And this is the first and that's the second, I believe. Yeah, correct. Fantastic. Ro is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's more neat. 1, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ni is this. 1, 2. He. This one's very nice, right? It's the same shape in hiragana as it is in katakana. N is. What is N? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So that's the stroke order. You start here, move away from the number, then go to the next number and move away. Yeah, the proportions could be a bit better, but that's essentially, that's recognizable. Ya is this one. Ru is that. I is this one. Ra is this one. We can draw that more neatly. Su. This one's hard to remember. What is Su? I have to come back for that one. This one is very easy. It looks like a capital I to me. So it's 1, 2, 3. Sol is. Let's think this through. What is Sol? Skip that one for now as well. Q is this. We can draw that more neatly. So it's 1, 2. Se is this one. Mo is this. Ke is this one. Very similar to geez, what's going on? Very similar to Q, but this extends further to the right. that second stroke. It doesn't end here, it goes past. Is this one. What I like to remember is that there's some space here and there's some space there. Now so, I remember now, is this one. So it's 1, 2, like that. And then is all that's left is just su. Su is this one. I remember now. Let's draw that a bit more neatly. There we go. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. I think this is a great result. To be fair, so we've done hiragana and katakana. And so why don't I just do a quick refresher on some basic vocabulary. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to practice the easier step, which is going from Japanese to English. So let's take a look at hiragana and katakana. We're gonna have the questions being posed here in Japanese, hiragana and katakana. I'm gonna type our answers in English. So I'm gonna press random ordering. That kind of scrambles the order in which the questions are asked. And this is neko, so that's cat. This is niwatori, is chicken. Uma is horse. Tori is bird. Sakana is fish. Inu is dog. Buta, let's zoom in a little bit, right? And we can read this better. Buta is pig. No wait. Usagi. We'll skip that one for now. This is ushi, which is cow. Hitsuji is sheep. Usagi is rabbit. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. Let's go to body parts. Sunaka is back. Tama is head. Ashi is leg. Kuchi is mouth. Onaka is stomach. Ude is arm. Te is hand. Me is eyes. Ashi is it's either foot or leg, right? Yubi is finger. Mimi is ear or ears. As far as I know, in Japanese, they don't really distinguish between singular and plural like they do in English. So mimi, it's ear, but it's also ears. Both is the same word. Clothes. So here we have boshi, which is hat. For those of you that have just joined, I'm on the Lingo Command website, and I'm just practicing some basic Japanese vocabulary. The questions here are being posed in hiragana and katakana, and then I need to write down the corresponding English word. So here we have seita. This horizontal dash extends the vowel sound, right? So normally this would be seta, but because of this dash, it's seita, which is sweater. And as you may have noticed, like seita and sweater sounds a little bit similar, and that's because this is a loan word. This is not a Japanese. This is loaned from a different language. Hence, it's being written in katakana. This is a more clear example. So this is necktie, which means like tie, coming from the English word necktie. And as you can see here, again, this is katakana. Here we have jacket, which is jacket. Once again, a loan word. It's katakana. But I want to make some additional remarks here. Namely, this ya is smaller than all the other letters. It's half-sized. And when you have a half-sized ya, yu, or yo, you know you're dealing with something called a yun combination. So this is ji, this is ya. So normally this is just ji ya, but because this is half-sized, these two letters form a blended syllable, ja. So that's the first thing to know. So this is jaket to. But then this is actually a tsu, but it's half-sized, which means it's this concept called sukuon, which means it's like a beat of silence. It's a pause. You don't actually pronounce this. Instead, it's basically to say wait a little bit before you say the next katakana, to. And then for the consonant T in to, you're going to put some extra emphasis. So it's jaket to. So it's not jaketo, it's jaket to. And that pause is coming from this tsu. Here we have zubon, which is trousers. Here we have skafu, which is scarf. Kutsu is shoe. Shitagi is underwear. Skato is skirt. And kutsushita is socks. I'm gonna, on the next live stream, continue with my vocabulary. Maybe do one more round of hiragana and katakana, but I think this is a good place to stop for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the live stream, please like, comment, subscribe. That would really help not only support the YouTube channel, but it also helps me continue working on this website that we're using, lingocommand.com, which also has an accompanying iOS app. And the iOS app is essentially exactly the same thing. It's got all the same features. So yeah, please support the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for